Good evening. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We are here for England versus United States. Football versus soccer. Let's see how the game goes. It's got to be a win for England, surely. Surely. We cannot let the Americans win. The Yanks have got to lose. The votes are coming in for England to win. Let's hope that is the way it goes. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Awesome to have you here. Let's get the usual betting adverts out the way. Welcome to the stream, guys. What are we? We are about 11 minutes away from kickoff. England versus United States. Football versus soccer. Has to be a win for us. Has to be. Deodorant is always a big one as well with football. Always have deodorant adverts. Well, that makes me want a KFC now. Who we got? Pickford in goal. In defence, Trippier. Good play. I think that's a good choice. Trippier at right back. John Stones, centre back. How much is he going to differ from last time? Harry Maguire at centre back also. With Luke Shaw. Look at that in his Saints kit. Luke Shaw at left back. So he's keeping the same back four. Midfield, Declan Rice. And Jude Bellingham. Nothing's changing so far. Mason Mount. Raheem Sterling. Pigeon boy. Raheem Sterling. Saka. I assume with Harry Kane up front. The team is basically the same. I don't know if Mason Mount started last. I don't know if Mason Mount started last game. I think he might have.
Different, but I think the team deserves to go again, and I think if I was a player I would feel I'd earned the right. So we've got great competition for places and people to come in to
great competition for places, but he's playing the same team.
to go with the starting team again.
USA have made one change, Shaji right in. What specific challenge are they going to pose?
Well, they put you under a lot of pressure in your build-up play. They press well as a team. They're athletic midfield, so it's going to be a different tempo of game to the one the other day. And we've got to find the solutions to be able to play through them.
It's a wonderful venue. There's a wonderful atmosphere building as well. Of all the qualities you showed in the first game, what do you need first tonight?
Well, we've got to be
Score more goals than they do.
As I said, this is a different sort of test. So the beauty of a World Cup is you've got to overcome different challenges, and we overcame the first one really well. But that's done. We're now in a great prize if we can win tonight.
That's how it shows the difference. Shows the difference between England and Wales. Wales losing. I know they were drawing for pretty much all of it. But Wales losing to Iran when we beat them 6-2. Probably should have been more. Oh, yeah. Big shock for Wales, to be fair, to lose to Iran.
Massive miss, massive drop off. Me and Gary just talking about it.
Yeah, they can't afford to not.
Welcome to the stream, guys. People are just starting to come on. The game starts in about 7 minutes. It's great to have everyone here. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join in with the conversation throughout the match. England versus USA. Football versus soccer. We all know it's football, obviously, but game on. Players are about to come out. We can't lose to the Yanks. We can't lose to the Yanks. Morning, Mike. How you doing? It must be quite early for you guys at the moment. Like, really early. I need to check the time now. Clock. World clock. Just coming up 6 o'clock. Coming up 6 o'clock in the morning. You are an early riser, my friend. You are an early riser.
That's got the World Cup themselves in a few years' time. They'll have massive energy tonight. They'll get to the ball. This will be a very difficult game for England. Not more difficult than the first game against Iran.
Sterling is playing. Yeah, Sterling is playing. I think Sterling is bloody crap. But he is playing, and he runs like a pigeon. Yeah, Sterling's playing. It's basically the same team as the last game. So, Luke Shaw, left back, with Harry Maguire and John Stones, centre back. Then you've got Kieran Trippier at right back, same back four. Pickford obviously in goal. Two holding midfielders are Declan Rice and why have I forgotten his name? Jude Bellingham. Then you've got Saka, Mason Mount, and Sterling at the attacking midfielders, with Harry Kane as the striker, lone striker. Hi, Chandler. Chandler. As long as you call it football, Chandler, I will talk to you as long as you call it football, my friend. None of this soccer nonsense. It is football. Football versus soccer. England versus United States. Welcome to the stream, everyone, guys. Awesome to have you here.
Here are the national anthems.
God save our gracious King. What an awful... I say this every time. What an awful national anthem. Awful national anthem. Let's talk about the country, not God or not the King. Da 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 da. This is... I love watching the national anthems because it's looking at who knows the words. Especially when the camera pans in nice and close to them. And none of them know the words. God, look how small Trippier is compared to the rest of them. There's a female. There's a female. I don't know if she's a liner or a fourth official. It's hard to tell. She might be the fourth official. Nah. Okay, can you see? Land of the free. Yeah, right. I think I only really know one of the players from the United States. I'm pretty sure I only know Pulisic, who is a quality player. I need to look at the lineup to see if I know any of the other American players. Pulisic and Ream. Ream's not a very good player. That's all I know. I literally only know two of the players. That's all I got. It's cringeworthy. It is cringeworthy. Ugh. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you don't have access to the game, everyone should have access to the game. But if you don't, it is live in the Discord server. You're welcome to join the Discord server and stream the game from there. It is showing. England play next. Got a little advert. 2 minutes from kickoff. England have got to show their class here. We cannot lose to the Yanks. Cannot lose to the Yanks. No way. That is the thing. I think whoever wins this, that is what the country has to call the sport. Football, which it really is. That's what I'm going to say. England will win. I've no doubt. You may be able to short this clip if we lose. I am on a Thatcher's Blood Orange Cider. There you go. That's my tipple of choice today. Thatcher's Blood Orange Cider. It's very nice. It's very nice, Duke. Very good. I am what I am. Virgin Atlantic.
Come on! I'm going to miss the game!
Yeah, you are. And that's why KFC delivery...
Oh, I do fancy a KFC now, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
Welcome back to the 68,000-seater Albade Stadium.
So we are basically playing a 4-3-3 England. I just want the attacking approach again. That's what we need. We need to attack. Often it's said that our defence isn't very strong. So best form of attack is attack. Best form of defence is attack. That's what they say. Tim Ream, I'm sure, where did he used to play for? Sure, he used to play for someone like Middlesbrough or something like that. Can't think. But yeah, Pulisic is the only real player I know. I know Weah is son of the great Weah. I don't know any of the other Yanks. I don't know any of the others. Thank you so much for joining me. We are about to kick off. Team huddle's going on. Pulisic's got a full arm sleeve.
The USA gave Wales a rough ride in the first half of their opener, but couldn't sustain it. And the States know that lose tonight, and they too will face a huge...
Yeah, it has to be. I just don't... I said the only one I really know is Pulisic, who is a really decent player. I really don't know any of the others, which isn't very good because I'm a football person. England are taking the knee. The Yanks aren't, though.
England again deciding to take the knee.
Still bottled it without having... still bottled it doing what FIFA say and not wearing the armband. Absolute nonsense. So game on. England versus USA. Football versus soccer. Let's go. I want some goals from England. I want a nice positive start. Hopefully no mistakes from the back line. No mistakes from Jordan Pickford in goal either. We win this and we're through to the next round. Through to the knockout. Sam Matterface and Lee Dixon are the commentators on ITV. That is what I'm watching on. If you don't have access to the game, it is in the Discord server. So welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Awesome to have you here.
Very quickly. And they took command, and that's a nervous touch for Matt Turner, the Arsenal goalkeeper. Not sure who created England's first goal on Monday evening. Adams gets it away. McKennie. Body swerve.
So we've got a couple of Leeds players. McKennie's Juventus. Dest is AC Milan. Actually, I have heard of Dest. I think that's from playing Football Manager. But I have heard of Dest, yes. So there's a few. There's still a few. But in reality, if you're looking on paper, it should be an England win on paper. On paper means nothing, obviously. But when you've got players, from Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City.
There is Gareth Southgate. The England manager who says England have to get both ends of the pitch right if they're going to be serious contenders. He was a little bit grumpy.
I fear the likes of Brazil. That is my worry. I don't think Brazil were as strong as they should be the other day, but they are still a scary team to be thinking and playing against. Ooh. Go on, Harry. Go on, Harry. Get him. That's what we like. This is what we like. Keep the ball in the USA half.
Bellingham was absolutely superb. I think the start of everything good in the first half came from Mount. I think the little pockets he picked up in that inside left position.
Still on. Still on.
The Iranians turned and running back to their own goal.
The lino didn't know which way to give it there, so he was relying on the referee to say. Sometimes it's quite tricky being a linesman, which I am. It's very tricky sometimes to see something that is right under your nose. So having the middleman to assist you there is pretty useful. However, I'm pretty sure the throw-in was not taken. Shouldn't be taken there. Oh, that's a foul. That's got to be a foul. It's just taken Raheem Sterling's leg. No, we're playing on.
This is Walter Zimmerman. Now Tim Reed. Anthony Robinson.
See, the one thing I do expect... Good, that's an England throw. One thing I do expect from United States is some speed. They've got the ability to have some speed on the wings. So that's going to be a challenge for Luke Shaw and Trippier in the fullback position. But we are coming up to 4 minutes into the game right now. Not a lot has happened so far. I don't know if it's going to be a bit of a touchy one. Just trying to play small passes, waiting for potential gaps to open up. Or if it's going to be a little bit faster pace to start off with. Just showing some sign of intent. I don't know. We will see. But 4 minutes and 20 in now. It's funny they're advertising Budweiser, even though they're not allowed to drink it. Go on. Get up, Harry Kane, you big girl's blouse.
A little bit time after the ball's starting to be passed around at the back, one of the players will just shout something and nearest the ball just goes and then they all go together. They normally let the centre-backs have it for a bit.
At least our defence does seem fairly relaxed. They're not really under any pressure at the moment. Yeah, but in the stadiums, they're not even allowed to drink. And then, yeah, they're not allowed to drink in the stadiums, are they? The prices of alcohol in the sort of fan areas are ridiculously expensive, apparently. It's very expensive. Very expensive. Here we go. England fans are singing. Not a very exciting song, but they are singing. Poor pass. Poor pass. Was that Maguire that did that? What I'd love to know, we don't have loads of people in here. Mainly my audience is Australian, but where's everyone from today? I know we've got Chandler, if he's still in here. He's obviously American. We've got some Aussies in here, but anyone from anywhere else? Anyone from England? Anyone from the United States? Anyone from Australia? Let me know in the comments down below. United States with the ball. If I hear any Yanks chanting USA, I'm going to be livid. The worst chant the Yanks can do.
It lasted an hour the other night. You put that amount of energy into a game. Also, the Welsh changed the system and put them on the back foot a little bit, but they did run out of steam pretty obviously.
Yeah, we got Australia. Big test Australia have got. Big test coming up. Go on, press. Hi, Sean. No, 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 no. We can't. Sean, don't say US might get this. Confidence in the English. Confidence in the Three Lions. There's no reason why the Yanks should win this. England have a better team, a stronger team, a faster team, a better skilled team. Let's be honest. Got to be positive on this one.
Tonight's game, he likes to bound forward, get crosses into the box. Usually when he does go high up, Yunus Musa shuffles across into that left defensive area.
Oh, nice throw from Trippier. Good throw to get England out of their half. Luke Shaw with the ball. Giving it to Sterling, see what he does. Nothing. Ain't got the confidence to take it round him. That's fine. Nice passing at the back.
That's where England can get out. They do press on the side of the ball a lot.
8 minutes gone.
Flooding into the around the ball, and if you can get through that first bit of press, like from that throw, Harry Kane was out onto the other side, but then you've got to move it quick so they don't catch you back up.
Nice little passing. Nice little passing. England keep the ball. Little mistake, but we keep the ball. We've got the ball back. Play it long. Go on, Saka. Go on. Ooh. Well, we're in a good position here. Nice throw in a good position. Just outside the penalty area. See what Trippier can do.
Battle to watch those two.
I think it's a difficult one in the fact that US are clearly the underdogs in this match. You know, the expectations is for England to win, right? That is the expectations. So sometimes being the underdog, you've got nothing to lose, and it gives you that little bit more fight and that little bit more energy. So, yeah, Sterling's awful. Sterling is awful. So I do hear you. I do hear you. Good little attack, Jude Bellingham going out to Saka. Oh, he's playing it back. Oh, I'm surprised Saka didn't shoot then. Saka could have had a chance then. Hopefully, Dr. Cap. Hopefully. It's nice and early for you, Dr. Cap. Glad you're up watching. Oh, it was a deflection. Was a deflection. Corner kick then. Zimmerman did just about enough. Yeah. Yes, I didn't watch it because it was early in the morning while I was working. Mistake, real cock up. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady. Welcome. People are joining me. The Aussies are waking up. Got it on his head, but not enough on it. Go on. Fall over. Oh! Maguire's got some tricks. Bang. And it's over. Awful. Maguire's producing some skill. Maguire has done okay so far. In the first game, he did all right. In the first 10 minutes, he's done all right. Good, good. Hi, Stinky Pinky. Hello. Hopefully, we'll get more of you guys. It's nice and early on a Saturday morning. Hopefully, Aussies, you'll be watching my vlog later on. Yeah, made some Aussie-style baking. Sort of. 10 minutes 45 gone.
Yeah, I think, you know, I've spoken to...
Pickford is in goal, yes.
And he likes the fact that all the defenders get on. They seem to like each other on the pitch. They've formed a bond at the back.
Welcome. Yes, cherry ripe slice. But how did it taste? How did it taste? Basically, the weather's rubbish and we didn't want to go out. If that is a reason why we stayed in and did some baking. Had a bit of bants on camera. Not just a normal baking video, of course. It's a vlog. It's a weird one, isn't it? Having the World Cup in the middle of the season. It's odd. It really, really is odd. I don't think you can say about tiredness though, because look, these are professional players. Even on a normal World Cup in the summer, or our summer, they would have just finished up with their club playing a whole season and going straight out to play international. So I don't know if we can use the excuse of being tired. I'm really not sure. It's not like a normal World Cup in the sense as well that all the stadiums are within 20, 25 miles of each other. So, they're all in Doha, so travelling isn't an issue. There's no, long plane journeys or anything like that. So that shouldn't be an issue. We've got Harry Kane now. That is awful, Harry Kane. Awful. What's been your favourite World Cup? I really enjoyed Brazil World Cup. France 98, I remember that. France 98 was a brilliant one because that was the one where the final where you didn't know if Ronaldo, the Brazilian great Ronaldo, you didn't know if he was going to play or not, and then they got hammered in the final. That was, I think, one of my favourite, and that was my first. That was my first FIFA copy as well. FIFA World Cup 98 on PlayStation. I think I have to go with that. Yeah. Trippier with it on the right. Pulisic is pressuring him. The Yanks are not that impressive. Watch out you don't give a foul away, England. Yeah, the Americans haven't impressed me at the moment. Yeah, you might as well, Stinky Pinky. And while you're there, mate, you better call it football, alright? This is football versus soccer. What is going on with this stream? Oh, that's really far behind. Who would you say the best underdog that did well? Do we mean this World Cup? Japan are doing very well. Obviously, Saudi Arabia, they got their win, but I'd probably say Japan. I don't think the Saudi effort will continue. Japan, they've got some decent players, but they're certainly underdogs. Yes, you have to call it Stinky Pink. You have to call it football, buddy. Have to call it football, my friend. What is going on? My stream is going funny. It was a shock. It was a shock, but I don't think because I don't think you can. You don't think you can judge it yet in the sense that it was a one-off, but I think.
Interception by Rice, but he might inadvertently have poked that out to Tim Ware. Stretched by.
Oh, Miss Bartholomew. Fuzz on your shoulder.
Streams being funny. Because the Saudi Arabia I think is literally a one-off. I don't think you can give them too much for it, if I'm honest. Might sound a bit harsh. But I think Japan are a team that can possibly keep going. They could keep going. They could make the knockouts, whereas I don't think Saudis will. Wow, I am way behind. Why am I so far behind? I'm really far behind, and I really don't know why. What is going on? Sorry about this, but yeah, Japan. No, it's not that. I'm just really far behind, and I don't know why. Because I'm watching it on the computer, so I can stream at the same time. I'm just going to try the ITV hub. Let's see. That's a little bit better. Let's whack that on. Oh, no, not far behind from your answers. I mean far behind on the actual watching the match. I was really far behind on that. I've had to take it off Discord, so I'm on 17 minutes and 10. So I'm about 30-ish seconds behind, I think. That'll have to be fine. Don't know why. Don't know why. Never mind. Don't know. My stream was really far behind. Yeah, I'm about 40 seconds behind. But not a lot else I can do about that one. This is a serious problem we have. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you've just joined, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like. Join in with the discussion. It's awesome to have everyone here. All the Aussies will be waking up now. So we'll be getting Aussies on here, I expect. I want some goals. Is that too much to ask? It's frustrating with Raheem Sterling because I always say how useless he is. And every time and then I say how useless he is, he goes and scores a goal. It's so annoying. So annoying.
It's the first time the US fans have raised their voice and the England fans have responded immediately.
The Americans will start singing bloody stupid awful songs, won't they? And hopefully the English will put them down for it.
A few Americans as well, they've travelled in numbers. Vocal group behind the goal that haven't stopped moving since the whistle was blown.
Poor from Trippier. Poor from Trippier. Got to do better passing than that. Can't just give the Yanks their ball back.
I think they just realised that playing against a better set of players, so the press has to be a little bit more organised.
Wow. This is Kane.
Good. Holding the ball up. But he's got nothing. Harry Kane's got nothing. He's got some strength on him, though. He's keeping the ball. Saka plays to Bellingham. Bellingham does a little turn, falls over, and gives the ball away. Pulisic. Harry Kane's chasing Pulisic. That's good from Harry Kane. Got to chase back now. The Americans are on their way down the right wing. Nothing. Nothing. That's all they've got. And they restart.
Pulisic loves to run and dribble at players.
Here we go. We might have an attack here. Ball crossed in. Oh, that's awful. Straight into Pickford's hands. Easy.
He tries to encourage his teammates just to switch on a bit.
I'm pretty sure Gareth Southgate will be out into his technical area.
I wouldn't be massively impressed. I think we started the first 10 minutes, but this last 10 minutes has been pretty poor.
Good period of play for that.
Not enough intent. That's the thing. Not enough intent.
And Greg Berhalter are pals of sorts.
Hey, it's not allowed.
Well, they've put their friendship on ice for a little while, and Berhalter called him and asked him for advice when he first became the USA boss back in 2018. They've stayed in touch ever since. The relationship probably had to cool off, bearing in mind they were playing each other at the World Cup. Berhalter saying that he'd been sending Southgate a few WhatsApp messages. But
Oh, we're giving the ball away. Too many times we've misplaced passes. Got to be more accurate on those passes.
they gave it away.
Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Pass and move. Small passes create. Yeah, there's not enough movement from England, is there? It's allowing the Yanks just to, well, sit there. You know, the Yanks aren't exerting themselves. Pickford is the goal. Yes. Is Pickford on goal? No, he's in goal. Probably wouldn't be very sensible if he sat on the goal. But no, he is in goal, Dr. Cap. Evening, Gareth. Hello, mate.
Quite high, USA.
Bit of a lacklustre performance so far by England, I think. As I said, there's not enough movement from players without the ball. It's given the Yanks just easy defending, not really having to do anything. You know, I think the Americans would take a draw at this, especially the way Wales lost today. I think the Yanks would happily take another draw and then go for the win against Iran. So a 0-0 I think would be good for the United States, actually. Yeah. Imagine James Ward-Prowse just there for the free kicks even. That's disrespectful to James Ward-Prowse because he's a quality player. But he plays for Southampton, basically. He's a quality player. The problem is, yeah, sack the coach. Yeah. Where are we watching? Surely you have access to it, Gareth. Problem is, I don't think I can get a stream up on ITV. ITV just shows as blank because my streaming is really far behind on my other streaming service. So I'm on ITV Hub at the moment. Yeah, ITV. It's one or the other, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Trippier. Little tap tap. Oh. Poor.
Sterling trying to trouble Dest. To cause him a bit of grief. This is Declan Rice. Shaw is waiting over on the far touchline with his hand in the air, bellowing for the ball. It's gone the other way to Bukayo Saka. He isn't able to keep it in. There's been a debate about the makeup of that England midfield for some time.
Am I streaming the Aussie game tonight? When is the Aussie game? You say tonight. Is it tonight? Quite possibly. Saturday, Australia versus Tunisia at 10. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. It's our morning and I've got bowls. So no. Unfortunately, I am not around. If it was Sunday, I would have done it. And then your next Australia game is stupid o'clock in the morning for you. 24:30 I'm at now.
Pulisic has been able to continue despite a confrontation with Trippier. This is Weston McKennie.
Yeah, it was annoying because I said I wanted to watch the Australia versus France game, but I had a bowls AGM. Tomorrow it's at 10 AM, so I've got bowls in the morning. Quite annoying.
This is Musa. Dest. Where? Aimed in towards McKennie. It's over the bar. It's a cracking chance.
Good job he can't hit the target. Thank God for that, eh?
Bit of a let off for England.
Well, they refused a cross 2 or 3 times. And you think, put it in.
Still 0-0. 25 minutes, 25 gone. Get over the ball. You've got to get your head over the ball, mate.
McKennie just drops off. And in that position, you're so close to the goal.
Let's have a look at the poll. 39 votes in. 87% think England and football will win the day. We haven't seen a lot, though. It's about even chances here. We had a chance very early on with Saka and Harry Kane, but not a lot else has really happened in this one. That's handball. Oh, that's a booking. Delaying the restart. That is a yellow card offence. You can't take a throw in from about 30 yards from where it went out. Bad refereeing. Out wide to Luke Shaw. Has to header it just to try and keep it in. United States throw in from get back. Well, I do know a little bit about football, being a football referee and a football coach. I don't know if you'd want me being a commentator, but I do push. Yeah, he pushed him. You can't argue against that. You cannot argue against it. Problem is, I don't know how much football I could watch. It was a foul. It was a push and a foul, to be fair. Take your pick. Take your pick.
That was a challenge that happened after the initial offence that the referee had given.
This is where we should press them. You know, this is where we should press them. Test to see how America will... The United States, I should call it United States, not America. How United States cope under being put under pressure. Press high and be aggressive. Don't let the Americans... The Yanks, I'm going to call them Yanks. Don't let the Yanks come on to us.
Off McKennie. This is Robinson. McKennie's come into the penalty area now. Robinson again.
I didn't watch it. I know Belgium won. I didn't see it.
Didn't deviate the path of the ball too much, and Jordan Pickford was able to grab it.
Well, every shot's been straight at him, to be fair. It's not really been a test for Pickford, has it? It has all been straight at him.
3 times they've bypassed that when they've been playing out from the back and leaves England short in midfield.
Brent Berhalter was all praise yesterday. He said when they drew England that Gareth Southgate was making the shirt a cape rather than a straight jacket. Yesterday he was talking about the England manager being his mentor, and everyone says something nice.
Come on. Luke Shaw on the attack down the left now. Wing back coming forward. I liked Luke Shaw in the fact that he does attack the wing. He was a great Southampton player. When he was with us, he was a brilliant youngster. It's such a shame he went to Man United, which is what most of our good players do, leave our club. But he had so much potential. He had people like Mourinho really disrespecting him, I think. But he's quality. You know, we have got decent fullbacks. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the England fans singing. I want to hear the noise of the Barmy Army. We need a bit more funny chants, though, to be honest. England. So we are coming up to... Oh, there's a foul. Foul on just before the 30th minute. We are up to 30 minutes now. Get up, you'll be fine. 30 minutes now. Still 0-0.
Too late. He's 5, 6, 7 yards away.
Oh, I want that bad. Get up.
Able to make the pass. England just off the pace a little bit.
England have been pretty rubbish. I don't think United States have done enough, but I want to see the press. You've got to put the Americans under pressure. You know, you've got to press high. Look, you know, holding off, taking so long to press. Sterling is. Harry Kane, no pressing at all. Push. Put them under pressure. See how they cope with it. You know, we're not seeing enough. We're not seeing enough from England. Is the United States an underdog in this tournament? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't think they're the worst team. They're certainly not the worst team in the tournament. Well, Qatar are the worst team. But there are worse than United States. But they're certainly the underdog, yeah. Yeah, well, that's... Hey, Sean, that is what I want. I want the England fans to actually sing songs about the mess that Qatar is. Why is Mason Mount gone holding his nose when not a single part of his hand touched Mason Mount's face? It's like Rivaldo. Ridiculous. Possibly. Possibly, Gareth. Let me have a look. What the time and things are. Friendly international. 5:30. Yeah, quite possibly. I'll make a note of it. I'll make a note. I will make a note. United States just inside the penalty area, playing it back. Oh, bad touch. Bad touch. Couldn't get it down. Pulisic. Oh, did he save that or was that the crossbar? Hey, they're getting chances. United States are getting chances. Yeah, I should be able to, Gareth. Should be able to, mate. Enjoy some rugby after watching a depressing... Oh, don't start. USA, USA. That is honestly the most annoying thing. The most annoying thing Yanks can do. I'm sure everyone will agree.
Trying to cause problems, but there's already a problem for Harry Kane. The free kick has been given to England. Maybe a bit of respite.
Yeah, might be a knee in the derriere.
Is there anything wrong with that? I don't know. This is where we need James Ward-Prowse. Don't give it to Trippier. Trippier can't take a bloody free kick. James Ward-Prowse would be top right hand corner for this one. Trippier will probably hit the wall. And I think the wall is only going to be Pulisic.
It's usually very good at carving out chances from set pieces. This is very central, Lee. What would you do?
It's a little bit too
Hit it as hard as you can. Keep it down, low, hit it as hard as you can. 33:45 on the clock right now. 11 minutes left. Peeling away. What was the point? Awful. Awful. Very lucky that there's a slight poor touch from the United States, but that was poor. I'm yet to see a good free kick from England.
They did just call over John Stones and have a word in his ear.
will be the happier coach right now.
Ah, it's frustrating, isn't it? Because I'm streaming, it's frustrating it's behind. If I was watching live on TV in the living room, it'd be fine. Maybe what I need to do is just go use the laptop. Use the laptop, watch it in front of the telly. The only problem is I can't then share it with everyone else. But I can't. I'm not sharing it now, to be fair. Hey ho. Hey ho.
High up on this right-hand side.
Not anymore. He's off back. He didn't like it up there.
He's been playing back for Manchester City this season. And occasionally getting into advanced positions.
Don't know. Weird. Not sure why the time's so off. 35 minutes gone. 10 minutes left of the half. There'll probably be a stupid amount of time added on for no reason.
The front three pressing the back four from England, so it looks really good if you've got a blue shirt on at the moment.
Come on. Luke Shaw now. Attack him. He don't know what to do with it. Giving it to Mason Mount. Ball in. Whipped ball in. Onto Saka's chest. Shaw's got it back. Just at the edge of the area. Crossed in and straight to the goalie. Disappointing. Disappointing. Pulisic is on the attack. Oh, good. Good by John Stones. Quick to react. That's what you need. Honestly. I don't know if anyone agrees with me. Tell me in the comments. But as I said, Yanks shouting USA, USA is just the most annoying thing. And they all do it. They all do it. It's so irritating.
They want to score goals. They had chances after turning the ball over, but their final pass or effort on goal wasn't clean enough. They've had the two best chances of this game.
That's not a put. That's not enough to fall over, is it?
England's pressing, and USA have had the ball has not been particularly good. They've been a little bit late to
On TikTok, yeah, on TikTok, some of the chants we've heard have been awful. I didn't, Sean. I was working this morning, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm afraid. You can ask me the question. I might be able to answer it. May be able to help you. What the fucking hell is that? Well, I don't really do TikTok. I just watch TikTok just to kill time.
I think the concern was understandable, bearing in mind he's had 7 separate ankle injuries during his career.
Well, when you saw the replay, it did look like he twisted his ankle, but I think reassuringly, Karen was down there pitch side.
Thoroughly disappointing from England. Not showing enough. And the thing is, I don't think the Yanks have been much of a challenge. You know, yes, they've had 2 chances. Their attack hasn't been that great. They look weak defensively. And, you know, they're not... We've got to press. We've got to, you know... Oh, we've got to do more here.
He'll put up with that if one goes in the back of the net.
If you can get me another cider, that would be great.
Weston McKennie is winding up for a long throw into the England box.
That is a big throw, sort of.
Towards it, Maguire engaged. It's
You don't...
still not under control. Wright's got it now.
Don't let him fall over. Corner kick for United States.
The USA have a corner.
Did a bit of a hand in his first half.
Latte. Gareth, mate, you're a northerner. Bloody latte. Honestly, I thought you would have it black.
Has already got 9 this season. So here's a goal threat too. Corner aimed in towards the
Good head out. Good head out. I'm fairly impressed with Maguire, actually. I don't know why he gets so much grief from Man United fans. I don't think he's been that bad.
I think you're lacking a little bit of tempo for your leg.
Mm.
All over the place.
There you go. Guy Mowbray, Lee Dixon, they're both saying that England are lacking. Well, you're close. Are you above Basingstoke, Gareth? Are you above Basingstoke? If the answer is yes, then you are a northerner, my friend. Bit bounce, bit bounce.
Musa. Good pinch by Harry Maguire, but he's left space as he's gone to engage.
US attacking on the wing again.
2 waiting in the centre.
Just a poor delivery from the right winger.
England now got to move it upfield.
Come on, press. See what we've got. This is awful.
Kane's found Mount.
Mason Mount playing it back into the middle. Saka with the ball. Does one. He doesn't know what to do. There's not enough movement. There's not enough movement. And we give the ball back to the Yanks. It's just not good enough. Sean, I think you're right, mate. There's not enough movement. You know, players without the ball just standing there watching. It's not good enough. Really is not good enough. Basingstoke is about 30 minutes away from Southampton. So as I said, if you're above Basingstoke, you might as well be northern, okay? Just saying. Yeah, no, that's what I said, Sean. I completely agree. It's not enough movement. Really, really disappointing from England. Thoroughly disappointing. You know, we've got to create space. I think Maguire's done okay in this game, and he did okay in the previous game. Not sure why he gets so much stick, but then I don't go round choosing to watch Manchester United either. So
They'll need to be on their mark defending one now. Pulisic. Easy for Maguire to deal with. Pulisic got a lot of criticism actually for his corner delivery in the game against Wales.
Quite rightly too.
and also Gareth, mate, if you're in the Midlands, you're just above Oxford. Yeah, that's north for me. I'm sorry, that's north.
I'm sure There'll be a bit of criticism for England at half-time.
I did say, though, Gareth, ages ago, my dad knows Hook Norton quite well. He's in Didcot in Oxfordshire.
Pulisic. Space for McKennie is left for Weah.
You know, I think we're lucky. We're lucky that I don't think the Yanks have really got a decent enough attack to be able to score. Because, you know, if we were against a better team here, if we were against the teams like Spain or Brazil, we would be punished. We would be really punished. Ah, oh, mate, Andover. Oh, I would hold it against her if I were you, mate. I would hold it against her. Andover. My first girlfriend, first love of my life was from Andover. Absolute dump. It's a dump in sort of southern sort of terms.
All over the place, and Trippier trying to put his case for the defence. But they've just been second best all over the pitch for me.
Lee Dixon's right. We have been second best throughout the pitch. It's just not good enough.
Trippier, Bellingham, look at the run of man. Didn't get spotted or put through. Shaw towards the far post. The Matt Turner is to be.
Oh, hi, Jake.
To see that sail over his head.
And James. Hi, James. Yeah. Yeah, it's only a little small place. Not a lot to do in Andover. Coming up to 45 minutes. We're 43 minutes and 40 gone at the moment. Thoroughly disappointing first half from England. It's considering how how attacking they were against Iran. Now I know Iran are a real poor team, worse than the United States, but we haven't shown any intent here. No intent. Thoroughly disappointing. Here's Jude Bellingham though. As soon as I say that, crossed it in, whipped all the way through. Luke Shaw over to Sterling. Poor pass by Sterling, but Shaw's in the penalty box. Oh, Saka. Good play by Shaw. He's been good player so far. Shaw's done well so far. Can't say the same about the top three. Professional footballers, eh? Professional footballers. How many minutes are we going to add? Nothing's really happened, so surely they're not going to add on loads of minutes. Can't do.
England subs have been warming up for the last 20 minutes. And Gareth Southgate's got an idea of making a change at half time.
1 minute, that makes more sense. Thought they were going to add on something stupid like 10 minutes. Move for him! Ridiculous. Jude Bellingham standing right in front of Harry Kane, expecting him to pass him the ball. Good pass by Shaw. Through. Oh, yeah, whipping ball. Good save there, though. Save, good save. Got down low. Well, we'll see how much time's added on at the end of the game. Not a difficult save, actually. He didn't have to get too... He didn't need to get down too wide. Yeah, good. Yeah, it does the job.
It looked a lot better than perhaps it was because it wasn't in the corner, but hit with some pace. Better from England.
Well, last attack of the first half, then, by the looks of it. Trippier with the ball to come in. Oh, straight to the keeper. This is why we need James Ward-Prowse. James Ward-Prowse is probably sitting at home thinking, I could have done better than that. Well, that's the first half done. I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit. Very lackluster. Lackluster, I think, so far. Been quite disappointing. That's the first half done. Not the most exciting of games, but that seems to be the way for me. Ah, what injury? Doubt it. Nice, nice, Sean. Yeah. Why is he dropping so deep? Yeah, he does. Really, he needs to be the furthest man up, being the target man. You know, allowing for Saka and Sterling to run off him. He's coming in far too deep to do that. He's being far too deep to be that target man. Feel more in Qatar. The adverts of Qatar. Right, I'm going to quickly have a wee break. I'm going to take the dog for a wee as well. Or dogs. Got a dogs over at the moment. Yeah. Toilet break. Go for the toilet yourself. Chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back shortly. Lena? Toby. Come. Go for a wee. Go to. Take it this way. Come.
He wants long-lasting battery life.
And something to keep up with this.
Toby, come. Out for a wee.
You need an Intel Evo laptop.
Yeah, that's what I said. Exactly.
Check it out.
Intel Evo laptops. Just look for the badge.
Light up your Winter World Cup. It's the sun.co.uk time. Victory is a dish best served cold. Get Postmates groceries on Uber Eats.
Ah, embarrassment. There's nothing like it. And us Brits do it best. But I'm here to offer you a safe space. Own it. Go big or stay at home. See? He gets it. Alright, mate. Don't be your best self. Be your most embarrassed self.
Whitehall Safe Space. Only on Audible. Listen now.
Oh, we are back. Hopefully the half-time won't take too long. Oh. Weird fly. So how has everyone been enjoying the World Cup so far? I have not watched a lot, if I'm honest. Watched the odd bits, but it's tricky because when you're at work, it's not really doable. Dr. Cap, I heard that. That was on the news today. That was on the news today, and I think the granddad or something had to pull out the child and the python. That was, yeah, not pleasant. First match you watched. I said watch the first England match against Iran, but that was pretty boring. What else have I watched? I don't think I've really watched anything else. Watched bits and bobs, but nothing properly. I watched bits and bobs of the Brazil game.
But Roy, a proper game on our
Let's see what the commentators have got to say, shall we?
Losing the midfield battles, they've been sluggish with their passing out from the back.
Roy Keane is not impressed. He is not impressed.
USA, and they've obviously got a grip of it. They've had certainly the better chances. They've been comfortable. They've been neat and tidy. Big half-time talk from Garrett here, where he's panicked in terms of making changes, but a bit of a reality check. England need to liven up.
They started the half well, England, and they ended the half well.
But that's the thing.
Did they?
You have to give America credit, USA, because like McKennie and Adams, they've been very good, and Musa, they've been very good, very tight, but we've given them the opportunity to be like...
Yeah, that was a shock though, wasn't it? The Argentinians losing. Considering they're one of the favourites for the tournament, not a great result.
Great passing to Saka, good one to Jude Bellingham, good move off of him. Then Saka getting on the outside, and then now you're hoping that Harry Kane can put it in. That's a good block from Zimmerman. You have to give him credit for that. It's a good block. You know, he's got himself.
Says good block, but he just stood in the way, really, didn't he? Hard not to block that.
At that pace. Again, this is a good bit of play from Luke Shaw.
And this is right at the end of the half.
Yeah, this is right at the end of the half again. But we played it.
Luke Shaw's played well. He's a great attacking fullback. Really, really good, strong, quick attacking fullback.
Look how this is where we've been in a load of times in that position of pitch. Quick, great pass through from John Stones. Again, that's a good pass from Luke Shaw. And now, bam, I think you should go across the goalkeeper. But that's what we can do when we do it quicker. That's what moves them. That's what gets them out of position.
Gary, it seemed not surprisingly, maybe for a lot of Americans, it took them 15 minutes just to settle down into the game and the magnitude of it. But when they did, they played really well, didn't they? And fashioned a couple of really good opportunities.
Yeah, we had far too many passes at the back between Harry Maguire and John Stones. Didn't get it through into midfield. Ian's just shown the one there at the half. But their midfield three, Musa, McKennie and Adams, I think, have made our midfield three look sluggish. We were talking about Bellingham before the game, we were talking about Mount, but they just put a group of passes together.
Well, this has got to be Messi's final World Cup, surely. Him and Ronaldo, they surely cannot be in another World Cup anytime.
Harry just goes and marks, just watch Harry, he goes and marks his man. Which you can't do that. You've got to be that near.
He creates the space, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and you can't do that. And Pulisic, I mean, they came into the game at this point. They were just brighter and sharper, and everything that we were doing, we didn't get anything right really in this period of the game. And
this is awkward. Watching them show all these highlights, it is not good viewing.
It was a massive wake-up call that first half. We know that USA were very strong in the first half the other night, and they did weaken in the second half, and England will be hoping that happens here as well.
What's the key for England second half? Is it tempo?
Yeah, tempo up the passing, but even out of possession, there's gaps everywhere. They're not closing down as a team. It's been comfortable for USA. Just get the distances right, a bit of communication, particularly from the senior players. Obviously, Garrett's pulled Stones up, towards the end, saying get higher up the pitch. Get back to the basics, right?
Wow. Yes, but hang on. Sorry. Buddy's, what, 35, right? Buddy's 35. And Messi, bearing in mind a World Cup is every 4 years, and Messi is 35 now. Is he going to still be playing for Argentina at the age of 39? And then there's Ronaldo. Ronaldo is 37. Is he going to be playing at the age of 41? I don't think so. I think someone like Buddy, yes, granted he got to the grand final. He didn't turn up for the grand final. He was bloody awful.
A chance to win big in our competition. Prize fund currently
that's every, competition every year. The World Cup is a different thing. Every 4 years. This is their last World Cup, I think, for both of them. Plus, if you're Buddy, you don't have to do as much running around. Messi and Ronaldo will do a hell of a lot more running than Buddy will. Especially Messi.
For your chance to win, just go to the website. Entries cost £2.
Anyone want to win £30,000 plus extra cash for every goal scored?
£2 plus your standard network
No.
rate message. Or post your name and number to Goal 22, PO Box 7558, Derby DE10NQ. Entrants must be 18 or over. Paid entry routes close at 10 AM on Monday the 9th of January. Good luck.
The thing is, Ronaldo's a funny one, because actually, Ronaldo was still scoring the goals and still performing at Manchester United, who have been a poor team this year. Messi, on the other hand, Messi's a tricky one, because Messi, he didn't go to a weaker team. He went to Paris Saint-Germain. they might as well be playing, you know, it might be as well be Premier League teams versus championship teams. That is the difference in the French league. You know, Messi is still round. Some of the best players in the world. It's hard not to perform, surely. At least Ronaldo showed that, you know, he can still play well with a pretty average team. And average is me being polite. Even YouTube are advertising.
Do you ever think of what your skin goes through every day? In game time and play time.
Ben Young's, bit of an odd advert, considering footballers are playing. Ben Young's advertising Dove deodorant. Yeah. Footballers really do have a thing for advertising deodorant and men's sort of razors and things, don't they? There's an Audi advert which is basically advertising autonomous driving, and then below it says this is an over-dramatized version of autonomous driving, and it's not currently legal in the UK. What a pointless advert. Yeah, well, I've seen that one as well, Cap. That one's been on. Now we're on a Jack Daniels. Hey, if they wanted to pay me so much money to advertise one of those products, I'd take the abuse from people. Just tell them how rich you are. Nice one, sir. Program will resume shortly. God, imagine living on a hill like that.
KFC Delivery sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
We'll have live coverage of a trio of matches tomorrow with three of the biggest names in the game in action. Robert Lewandowski's Poland take on Saudi Arabia, France and Kylian Mbappe face Denmark.
Imagine if Saudi Arabia then go and beat Poland. How mental would that be? How mental would that be?
They lose. Phil Foden, were he to come on, who do you think it would be for, Gary?
I would think he may be...
Thanks, Sean. Great to have people here. It's a shame that I haven't got more, but, you know, I see Alan from Eclectic Beard's got about 350 people watching, which is a bit disappointing. But my audience is Australian, and you guys are just waking up. But awesome to have you. Not everyone's Australian, I get that. 30 degrees. Oh, man. Dr. Cap, I would love that right now. It is cold. It is damp. Oh, I'd love 30 degrees. That would be incredible. I hate winter. I say this in the vlog that's going out tonight. I hate winter. Sean, no, he's not watching. He's doing his own live watch along. He's got a few other reactors who I don't know who they are. I did ask him to join this stream, but he was doing his own, sadly. Second half is about to start. All the players are coming out now.
issues have been highlighted at this World Cup. Some thought England might copy Germany's protest gesture today. It was never in Gareth Southgate's plan.
Right, come on. This has got to be a better second half.
In the rainbow colours in support of the LGBT community.
As Sean, as long as you watch mine every day, that's the real thing, mate. It's all about watching mine every day. You can watch both, as long as you don't watch someone else's channel, but we won't mention that name. He who shall not be named. Okay, let's press. There we go. Mount is actually pressing. Or is that Declan Rice? It's one of them. No, it is Mount. Got to play high. Press as a team. No, he gave that ball away. Get up. Jude Bellingham fell on the floor. Lost control of the ball. United States on the attack. Oh, they're making it down the left. Dr. Cap, don't do it. Don't do it. I know what you're laughing at. I tell you what, there's a lot of photographers. Do they really need that many photographers round the outside of the pitch? That is ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Can't they just share their photos? Let's look at the poll. 61 votes in, 84 people. 84% still think England will win. Trust me, Sean. I know. What I want to see is literally pressing. You've got Sterling standing still, Mount walking back, Harry Kane walking back. Press as a team. Don't leave the gaps between the attack midfield and don't leave the gaps between the positions. Press as a team. Make them work. Oh, nice. I think I'd prefer Martin Tyler. Put them under pressure. They will make the mistakes. They don't have the ability to stay calm under pressure, but England have got to do it. Got to press high. But the performance at the moment really doesn't fill me with hope for the rest of the tournament. I don't see us not getting through. I see us still reaching the next round, but it does not fill me with confidence. Now, granted, it's one game. It's one game. It doesn't really matter too much in how they perform as long as we win. You know, you could always get into the final and play awful, like my Sydney Swans did in this year's AFL. Good defending, good defending. Close him down! Good job he can't shoot. Yeah, McKennie luckily can't score for Toffee.
Yeah, they broke really well with Pulisic, and then this is good defending from Stones. Eye on the ball, just stays with his man.
It's awful. It's awful.
The shot.
As I said, the Yanks shouldn't have the ability to cope under the pressure, and so we've got to press. Sitting far too back. Why have we got two centre backs? Like you said, Sean. Why have we got two centre backs sitting in the 6-yard area when Pickford takes the goal kick? It's madness. He's playing it long. He's not playing it short. So get up the field.
0-0 with Scotland wasn't a particularly eventful match from their point of view.
Need to make some subs. Maybe bring on someone like Jack Grealish. Someone who's got a little bit more intent on the ball. Bring on Callum Wilson. Yeah, bring on Callum. Play a 4-4-2. As Jimmy Greaves would say. Not Jimmy Greaves. Oh, can't remember. Here we go. No. Hi, Michael. Yeah, keep rubbing it in. Keep rubbing it in. You know you're wrong, Michael. We invented the sport. We call it what we want.
To the left, and then and some
We
days
call it
it's,
what we
it's
want.
Good full-back play. You've got to know when to come narrow with your centre-back.
And actually, Michael, if you're on that approach, it just makes you just as bad as the Yanks. Just as bad as the Yanks. Sorry, but...
The US men's national team.
Trippier's not really done anything this game, has he? He's not done a lot at all. We've got to do something else, don't we? We've got to do something else. We're 50 minutes into the game, and it's just, and still, no intent.
Bit of space for him.
To be fair, Gareth, at least in AFL, they do use their foot to score. You do have to use your foot to score, and you do kick it up the field. So I'll let them let them off on that one, but ours is still football, not soccer. And then you got the Yanks with their American football. It's not football.
US coach Greg Berhalter has been speaking really positively about England in the build-up to the tournament. He called them a scary opponent and labelled them contenders for the trophy, but the first half was reminiscent of the most recent summer of struggle. After England's last
What's we doing? Come on then, Saka on the attack down the right.
And Robinson is struggling to get back.
No, good tackle, good tackle.
And he knows it.
Saka had nothing there, did he? He did nothing. Yeah, Adams did very well there. Yeah. That's what we should say, really, shouldn't we? Really, American football is rugby 2.0 or 0.5. I do sort of know what I'm talking about, Sean. Like I said, I am a football referee and a football coach. So my refereeing, I think, with my refereeing, I see it slightly more analytical, actually. Little less bias as well. You know, I don't mind this at the moment. This sort of playing here, just keeping possession here, isn't a problem because the short passes create bigger passes. But then it relies on players without the ball to actually move and create more space. That pass and move, you know, it's basic stuff. But as I said, at the moment, oh, that looks naughty. Harry Maguire almost messed that up. We're not having the movement. We're not having the players without the ball moving and creating more space.
One that caused the damage. That's why inadvertently steps right onto his left.
So yeah, I don't mind. I said nothing in that. I don't mind the passing just in your own half. That's fine because what you're hoping is it'll draw out the other team and then create space behind them. But I said when we haven't got the ball, we've got to play higher. We've got to play higher. Yes, Michael, you have to go for England. Michael, you can only join this conversation if you say that it's football and not soccer. Okay? That is the rules. If you want T-Rex, I think Raheem Sterling is more of a T-Rex because he plays like this when he runs, like a pigeon. 54 minutes on the clock, and this is a very dull second half. 9 minutes into the second half. Still, I think there's even less going on in this half. It's almost like England are happy with a draw. Yeah, you can only join this if you're going for England as well, as Dr. Cap says. Been an awful game. This is basically an England-friendly sort of performance. I never watch England friendlies because they are always so awful. But this is that type of game. I said I think England are almost happy with a draw. A draw is probably enough. That's fine. A draw is probably enough. But that means that potentially if we only drew here and United States beat Iran, then United States finish top of their group. Here we go. No, awful pass by Trippier. Awful pass again by Trippier. Considering what he's allowed Newcastle to achieve this season, he is not playing well this week or this game.
You need someone to break the line. You need someone to beat someone.
Look at this. They're all standing still. Move. Look at them. Bellingham just standing in the middle of the pitch. Saka. There we go. Trippier actually moves finally, but a poor pass. Not good enough. Not good enough.
Just be a case of getting one of those players like
it wouldn't. It would not though, would it? Dr. Cap, if this is AFL, it would not be 100 to 88. It would literally be a very low score because neither team has any sort of attack. This would be a 30-30 sort of game. Very low scoring.
To Greg Berhalter before the tournament, he was keen to point out that this competition would give them a real measure of their progress. They won the Gold Cup.
I don't know. I don't know what teams. Look, we've got the front three. It's not even the front three because Mason Mount's come up. Look at them, just waiting for the Yanks to come forward. Press as a team.
It's a very different USA 11 that
press. Harry Kane's not moving. Mount's not moving. No one's moving. Waiting for the Yanks to attack. Need more than this. Even now that it's in our own half, well, I said it doesn't seem like Saka's even playing in the front three at the moment. It seems more like Mason Mount.
Interception from Bellingham.
Yeah, I hear you, Gareth. I hear you. Frustrating, really frustrating to watch. I know it's being an armchair supporter. I know it's not that I didn't agree. It's not that I didn't agree, Sean. It's not that I didn't agree. I was just hoping for better. That's mainly what it was. Look at this, just standing. They got no intent to win this ball. Poor. Yeah, that's a good one, Hasta La Vista. That's a good one. The only attacks are coming from United States. Granted, they're not going to score at this rate, but they're England. I said embarrassing. Well, I don't think they let us off. It wasn't really a clear goal scored opportunity.
Listen to that roar that you can hear coming from the USA supporters. Of Captain America shields being shaken at Christian.
We will win. Whatever that stupid song is they sing. Pulisic with the ball in. That's a shove, free kick. And that should be a yellow card for kicking the ball away and delaying a restart. I assume we're not playing by the laws of the game.
Thankfully, it's seen a little bit of danger behind him. Got the flight of the ball. Zim was just steaming in. Free header. Good defending in the end. Had to be. You just can't stop looking down, seeing what subs are warming up.
Lee Dixon. Can't stop looking down to see what subs are warming up. Got to be bringing someone on. We're 59 minutes and 20 in now. Another corner.
It's their fourth of the evening.
I said the problem is, Jamie, is we're allowing United States to come forward. We're allowing them to come at us. Look at them. We can't let them win. It's ridiculous. Come with all their American flags.
towards that near close again. Harry Maguire has to.
Oh, Jesus, this is horrible to watch. Really horrible to watch. Corner kick. I love how Harry Kane put his hand up like it was his, like it came off the United States player.
Have their backs against the wall. Harry Maguire has had to.
Yeah, that is the problem, though, Dr. Cap. That is the problem. When United States have, go to world events, they really do look like they've gone to some Trump rally. They've just gone to the wrong location. United States swing the ball in. Harry Maguire headed out. It's not gone all the way out. United States still with the ball going out to the left wing. Pulisic with the ball. He's in the penalty area. He's going to. Oh, he can't get past Harry Kane. Oh, Harry Kane, you're stronger than him. Good. Righto.
Escape up the field, something that's not going to happen because it was never going to get away.
That is the problem, James, isn't it? That is the problem. If we don't win this, oh my God, the Yanks are going to be really going on about it, aren't they? They already thought they won with a draw against Wales, didn't they? I don't know if anyone saw that. The front page of a newspaper where it said they won 1-1. Push! Keep pushing, Sterling! Oh my God. He's just letting them come on to us. Should have done that sooner, and then the rest of the team could have pressed up. God, good job Pulisic doesn't seem to be able to shoot. Oh, man.
For his foul on China Adams, Red Berhalter straight out to snap the hands of his captain.
I think that's more on the fact that your football team's probably rubbish.
Substitution not only to try and go and win the game at the other end, but also change the flow, change the energy levels, because the USA are on top.
And they believe it too.
God, that dog!
They're struggling to get out of their own half.
Literally, I'm so angry with that dog.
Steve Holland and Gareth
The dog that's over here for a few hours from over the road because the owner's out. I literally told them to go for a wee at half time. He's literally just on a weed on our back doormat. Unbelievable, disgusting.
Right, being shackled by Stones, and another corner is given.
Christ.
You get the feeling that eventually.
Hi Giuseppe, thanks for joining us, mate.
Harry Maguire wipes his forehead, sweeps his hair to one side because he knows what's coming in here.
Spiritorial group on the edge of the.
I don't want the United States to score. Even a draw, I said, a draw would still be enough for us, but I do want to win. They've certainly done more than us.
Zimmerman was coming, but not quick enough, and there might have been a little touch.
Difficult one for him because he's not too sure. He hasn't got time to look over his shoulder, see if there's anybody behind him. Gets a little bit underneath it. Zimmerman wasn't going to get there, but he's not to know that.
And the pressure's building. Pulisic has just gone over and tried to stir it up on this side as well.
It's awful. It's awful. As I said, their team isn't even that bloody good.
Sterling.
I'm so sorry. Stay with me, guys. I need to go and clean up this bloody dog weeing on the carpet. On the rug.
Just taking
on
his
the
bed
mat,
off.
whatever it's called.
Suggests they're trying to hold the fort a little bit more.
The other thing about Jordan Henderson is he's a senior pro, isn't he?
He's so angry.
Someone who's going to get into those around him and try and lift the group. Shaw. Grealish getting ready as well. Bellingham. Steer it back towards Harry Kane, who had drifted into the box but wasn't set forward. He's got it back again. Bukayo Saka, no one in the box to get on the end of that. Was a bit close to Matt Turner anyway.
Came in really quickly. Raheem Sterling maybe on this left-hand side and go in towards the 6-yard box. Bit of a surprise, England getting the ball into the box. They haven't done that for a while.
Sorry about that. I am back. I've just used some toilet roll to soak it up, and then there's a brush with some liquidy stuff in. So angry. "66 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Just over 23 minutes to go. Frustrating. You know, you can't say England don't have a quality team. You know, we got players that play in the best teams in Premier League. You know, Jude Bellingham over at Borussia Dortmund, and I'm seeing absolutely nothing. And I don't know why this is blur either.
England have won 8 of their 11 meetings with the USA.
That's better.
The last defeat against them came in June 1993.
If Henderson's coming on, you're just hoping for a little bit of leadership, really. Because, well, Harry Kane's clearly got none. Look at this. Sitting back. Sitting back.
They were very proud of that one.
It's not good enough. The problem is, the Yanks will take this as a win. That is the thing, isn't it? They will take this as a win. Raheem Sterling coming off. Is that a sign of an attacking? Is that a sign of wanting to win? Oh, Grealish is coming on. Grealish is coming on for Saka. Was it Sterling? One of them. Jude Bellingham coming on. So it's a like-for-like changes, really. Sterling off, Bellingham off. Grealish on, and Henderson on. I'm hoping Grealish... I'm hoping Grealish will offer a little bit more excitement than Sterling, because Sterling has been awful. He might as well have not even bothered playing, because he was awful. But for some reason, Southgate really likes Sterling, and I don't know why. Let's hope Grealish changes this up. Sure. There you go. Grealish wants it. Grealish wants it. Give it to him.
Henderson trying to keep England on the front foot here. Liverpool man trying to steer it out to Trippier. Saka.
Pass move. Pass move. No, Harry Kane don't know what to do. Play the way you're facing. That's what you got to do. If Harry Kane is receiving the ball, he should be offloading it in the same direction, then run and turn and move. Oh, awful. Sterling is awful. I don't understand what Gareth Southgate sees in him. I really don't. Even bloody Rashford would give more than Sterling. Here we go. Look, at least he's running at them. Granted, he almost got a penalty probably from that. At least Grealish will run and take on players, and he's got the ability to do so. At least that's some sort of sign, you know, bringing on Grealish. But Harry Maguire wrapping his arms round. Yeah. James, I tell you what, Gabriel Jesus has been brilliant for Arsenal this year, hasn't he? Bearing in mind he couldn't get into the Man City squad, even when they didn't have another striker, they just went with midfielders instead. And now he goes over to Arsenal, and he's been brilliant. Gabriel Jesus has been brilliant, whereas Sterling, he's gone to Chelsea, and they've done worse. Don't foul him, don't foul him. No, he fell over. Good chasing back. Good chasing back, putting pressure on without fouling. And he's gone over like a sack. Oh, he kicked Mason Mount's leg with his leg that was trailing.
So back to 1993.
Thought I was going to get away with it. What happened?
Well, England lost and you were in the starting line. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, I did see Australia are playing. They're playing at 10 a.m. in the morning, our time. So it's not evening our time. I'm not sure.
No, I was just going to ask you whether or not that was the point.
I think Australia do have a chance against Tunisia. You know, if they can play with the same intent they did against France, then I don't see why.
I didn't think that at the time. No.
I don't see why Australia can't pick up a win against Tunisia. I don't think Tunisia are that great a team. So they might get some points. Might get some points on the table. And then they've got to try and win the next one.
David Batty, all of them I don't think ever really lived it down. It was a bad day for England. Bad day against the USA. And there was one in 1950 as well.
I didn't play in that one.
No, you didn't. The World Cup of...
You can't just hope you're going to get a foul, Grealish.
Went out to one of the biggest shocks of all time. Both actually the USA and England went out in that World Cup in the group stages.
Yeah, I think so, Giuseppe. I do think it's a good opportunity for Australia to pick up a win. And just put... Nice. Grealish. Oh, ball in. Harry Kane. Nope. Can't keep the ball. Yeah, I think if Australia can pick up a win against Tunisia, then it really puts them in with a good shout of getting out of their group. Really puts it onto the last day. Who was off the top of my head? I'm thinking of who the fourth team is. Denmark. See, yeah, you can get a result against Denmark. Denmark aren't a bad team, but yeah, Denmark aren't a bad team. They're a fairly consistent, steady team, I would say. So yeah, you can do it. Back in a second. Okay, Google, turn hallway lights on. Okay, Google, turn hallway lights on.
Stones is getting irate now.
A few signs from the bench, just calm it down. Don't need to force it. Get the ball out.
Yeah, but then Belgium haven't been that great recently either, have they? So that's a bit harsh on Denmark, I think.
McKennie.
Just over 15 minutes left, and this has been awful. I think we need some more subs here. Bring on some energy. Grealish has come on and he's wanted to attack. Look at him. He's back there. He wants to win the ball, and he's been a positive influence, I think. But let's get some more players on. Take Harry Kane off. Bring Callum Wilson on. Saka can probably go off because he's done nothing this game either.
Good switch out towards that far side. This is Trippier.
That's certainly two things I would do. Bring Callum Wilson on. Harry Kane, he ain't getting the golden boot, is he? I know he wanted it again this year, but he ain't getting it. He's been thoroughly poor in this game. Poor choices, mainly. Hmm. Grealish just going back to left midfield now, or left wing. But he's been all over the place, you know, fighting for the ball, looking to create stuff. Saka playing it out wide. Trippier on the right. There you go, one more. Good. Saka with the ball, just inside the penalty area, but he can't. He don't know. He don't know what he's doing.
He couldn't keep hold of it once again. Mount, Kane.
Harry Kane don't know what to do with it. That's offside. But the referee, the lino's too scared to put his flag up. Who's this youngster coming on? He looks a bit young. Rashford is coming on.
Didn't start against Wales either. Nor did Marcus Rashford, but he too is about to enter the fray.
God, how many bloody fourth officials do we need? You've got 2 women as fourth officials.
Winston McKennie, who was a slight down.
McKennie's off with his silly hair. What do you think? He's Paul Pogba. Aronson on, no idea. Looks like he'll have some energy. Looks like he's only just come out of school. Yeah, Dr. Cat, yes, Japan beating the Germans, very good.
Greg Berhalter wants to win the game, he is. And he'll link up with Adams, his teammate at Leeds. He's a firecracker.
Dest is being replaced. He's had a bit of trouble on this near touchline. And
yeah, it looks like he might have some energy. Does look like he's only just come out of school though.
The USA squad, Shaq Moore of Nashville, who was in Spain in the last 3 seasons before signing back to the MLS. He's obviously unhappy about being replaced, Serginho Dest. Bukayo Saka is off, and on comes Marcus Rashford.
Saka off, Rashford on. That's probably a good thing. Saka's been pretty poor as well. Hopefully Rashford and Grealish, but I would take Harry Kane off. I really would take Harry Kane off. What is he offering to the squad? I don't know what he's offering.
That would be nice.
I don't think I am about 11 minutes behind.
You've won the double. You've won trophies with Arsenal. You've been in teams where patience has been key. As a
I'm literally
in this group, what would you be trying
1/2 minutes.
Some of the younger members of the team now.
Just keep playing, keep doing your job. Do not give anything away. You do not lose this game, and we'll get a chance before the end of the game.
Welcome to the stream. If you've just joined me, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
The intervention by Declan Rice was imperative for that move to break down.
We're just coming up to 79 minutes right now. So 11 minutes. I don't know how long they'll add on. Probably loads. Hi, Gobby. Here we go. Look, we're just passing it about the back. We're all happy for a draw, aren't we? Just happy for a draw. Yeah, I'm on 79 minutes. 25 seconds.
Actually, a lot of senior players out there when you think about it. Obviously, Sterling's gone off. It's Maguire, Stones, Shaw's been there. Reasonable amount of time now. Henderson.
Mount.
I think probably so far, if you look at the overall England squad, I think Shaw's probably been the best player so far. He's wanted to attack. That's the big thing. He's wanted to attack. But this has been an awful game. It really annoys me why I seem to always stream the awful games. So annoying. We're on 80 minutes and 30 seconds, so 9.5 minutes of the game of normal time to go. Come on, boys. Grealish with the ball. Oh, my word. What are they doing? Shaw with the ball. It's the most of the attacks now coming down the left, isn't it? England are attacking. Mason Mount attacking now. Playing it out to the right. Harry Kane, what you don't know what you're doing. You're awful, mate. Awful. It's just negative player, Harry Kane is, I think. Negative player.
He's been good. Turner with the crosses the whole game. Anything with any height on, he's just crosses his goal.
Ian, yeah, I'm pretty sure I wasn't that far. I know I'm about 30 seconds to a minute behind on the game. I didn't think I was 10 minutes behind. You did make me check, though, on my live scores app.
Arsenal 4 times now, and he's only conceded once. That was a penalty.
God, imagine drawing or losing to America, the United States. Embarrassing. This sums up England, doesn't it, really? Sums up England as a country, to be fair. Do just about enough.
Two more changes for the USA.
Just gone 82 minutes. USA are making two more changes now. So the thing is, I think United States will still attack. I think that's probably just their style. But I would assume they'll be happy with a draw. If they can then play against Iran, who are possibly the weakest team in the group, even though Wales haven't impressed, then maybe they can pick up that last win against Iran. So maybe they're happy with a draw here.
Manchester City come roaring back from injury to play. His mum was also a famous USA international. You saw a shot of his dad. Sargent
Toby
for Haji Wright. Sargent having a good season with Norwich City.
No, I don't think they're hungry for it. Look, it's Harry Kane. He's awful. Like I said, we've got options. You're allowed, what, 5 or 6 subs at the moment? Use them. He's done like for like. Harry Kane, it's clearly not worked as a sort of target man, even though he's tough to say if he has been a target man. Why keep the same style of players? Why do like for like if what's been going on at the moment hasn't been working? Maybe change. Callum Wilson, for example, a player that can play behind the defence. Someone that's aggressive. Change it up. Yes, it is Charlie. She is back. She's worked late.
Stick it in the mixer.
Hi.
In his box.
It's got to that level, has it?
Maguire's just won 6 corners at the other end on his own. Let's hope he wins number 7.
It's a feature of England's play.
6 minutes to go.
Really maximised in this evening's game.
It is. It's awful. You can take him back. Just take him back. Yeah. He's back. Nah, easy one out. Easy one out. They might as well have played something short there just to get it down the wing. And a bit of a cheap foul on Pulisic.
Seems to play well in the championship. It never gets an opportunity or gets pushed out of the team when they get to the Premier League. He has performed much better this year under Marco Silva, and he's played a lot of games.
Yeah.
Every one for Fulham this Premier League season.
I saw him the other week against United and he was fantastic. Looked at home, really confident. He lost the game, but that wasn't his fault.
You mentioned it earlier. I suppose the key thing here is that England don't lose this game.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, of course. As they're saying, the main thing is England don't lose. A draw. I said a draw will probably be enough for us, especially with the way that with the way that obviously Iran have beaten Wales, and then obviously Wales and USA was a draw. I think it does go for us if we draw, because you know that puts us on 4 points. But I like something a little bit more positive. I'd be really disappointed if I went all the way to Qatar, paid the tickets and the hotels, and this was the match I saw. And actually, I don't think the United States have been that good. That's the problem. I don't think USA have been that good. We've allowed them to do stuff, but I don't think they've had any real quality. You know, their shooting has been woeful, but we've allowed them to. That's the difference. We've allowed them to do whatever they've been able to do.
Things have been a little bit easier for them. Finding Rashford.
Well, we have 3 points on the board, Crystal. We did beat Iran 6-2.
Grealish. Back to Rashford again.
Gone for a goal and it's soft, it's tame, Rashford.
No real trouble for the American goalkeeper.
Yeah, you could see what he's trying to do with overlap from Shaw, just to create a space for himself to put it on that right foot.
No, there hasn't been many moments, has there? I think England have had 1. United States have had sort of 2-ish.
Really good. Concentrating on
If I was Aussies, I wouldn't have bothered getting up for this.
real asset. He's got that pace, and when he's hungry and he's...
It was a poor choice for you to get up for this, I think.
He's one of England's top strikers.
Gareth Southgate went to visit him in the summer to his house to have a 2-hour meeting.
Have we not got any subs left? We've got to bring on someone different. How many subs have England now made? 1, 2, 3. We've made 3 subs. 3 subs, and we've got the likes of Phil Foden on the bench. Callum Wilson on the bench. Have we only got 2 strikers? Ridiculous. You know, you've got the subs on the bench. Clearly this isn't working. Bring on something different. Don't just do like for like. What is the keeper doing? Oh my word.
Luckily, Mason Mount ran 50 yards in that press.
United States on the attack. 88 minutes and 20 gone. Pulisic with the ball. Oh, I needed to miss out one. I think we are just very lucky that United States aren't that good, because their shooting is awful. They are really piss poor, to put it bluntly, and we are making them look better than they are because we are playing awful. That is my opinion anyway. That is certainly my opinion, that the Yanks are awful. But we are making them look better than they are. There we go. USA. Oh, I think it's something original. Look, even now, it's 89 minutes and we are happy to get a draw here. Even now, look, you know, people like Harry Kane sitting there, sitting at the halfway line. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Look, he's now playing in a central midfielder position, and we've got the likes of Mason Mount and whatnot charging forward. Henderson, he's the one making the effort to go forward. That wasn't a foul. Get up. It's... Yeah, so would I, Crystal. I would have expected a similar result. Plenty of goals. United States are awful. They really have been awful. Oh, maybe it was a foul. United States have been awful. England have just given them chances. We need to steal a goal here. There's a corner. We've got to steal a goal. We can't let the Yanks get through to the knockout stage. 4 added minutes in this time. That sums up that not a lot has happened, considering the amount of added time has been given in recent games.
Kieran Trippier just trying to engender the support of the crowd behind the goal. And he wants to suck the ball into the net. England have committed a lot of men forward.
It's mad. Yeah, Italy really messed up again this year. It's not the first time either.
Seb, you're right.
To be fair, James, they haven't won. A draw is not a win. Whether you like it or not, a draw is not a win. And it isn't even really an argument, because it's not soccer, it's football.
That's the guy in front of the goalkeeper. Where's your Ian Wright when you need him?
3 minutes left of added time.
He's getting ready to analyse what has been a rather drab England performance in large parts.
Happy with the draw. This is the wrong mentality. Look, Grealish is pleading for Luke Shaw to get up and press as well, covering him. Oh, poor pass. Come on, Grealish. Come on. Create something. Where's his support? He's just been shoved. Have you seen it? Grealish gets the ball, shows a glimmer of attack, but no one is there supporting him. Awful. Would you say, Nate says, would you say a draw for USA is a win? No, it's a draw. It's a draw. It's a good draw, but it is still a draw. Points are what matters, right? We would be on 4 and they would be on 2. Iran are on 3 and Wales are on 1. So technically a draw still isn't that great. But it's all down to that last Iran game, really, isn't it?
So Luke Shaw taking charge. Creator of Jude Bellingham.
Minute and a half left of added time.
Perfect pinpoint delivery is required.
Good time to score.
I won't be, Gobby. Unfortunately, I would have liked to, but it's 10 AM for us over here, and I will be out playing carpet bowls.
Indeed towards Harry Kane.
Oh, get him off! Get him off! Get him off! Harry Kane, you're awful.
To piercing the Matt Turner net.
That annoys me, James. That annoys me. Look, I know it's not a high-scoring game like Aussie rules, which I love, and compared to other sports, but a draw can be a sign that two teams are evenly matched and whatnot, and they were unable to break each other down. It's not a bad thing having a draw sometimes. Granted, sometimes a 0-0 draw like this is bloody awful. But a draw isn't necessarily a problem.
Been too many.
Just not when it's a crap 0-0 like this.
On target all night for England. Most of them, Matt Turner has been equal to.
About 20 seconds left. Whistle probably go very soon.
I think that everybody who's attended the Al Bayt Stadium in the north of Qatar was expecting a little bit more than this tonight, Lee.
They've managed the game really well.
Yeah.
The USA burned themselves out the other night, but they've been more controlled tonight. Maybe because they're playing against better players.
Yeah, the old Yankee manager is happy with the draw by the looks of it. He's telling his players to wait. He's seen what the time is on the clock. I'm not sure, Sean. I'm not sure, mate. I might be watching the. I may watch the England versus South Africa rugby game tomorrow. It's about 5:30, so possibly that. There you go. Embarrassing. And the England fans are booing. Definitely the England fans booing. Awful. Yeah, not good. Really not good. Don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say because it was so poor. People like Harry Kane should be ashamed of themselves, really. He was awful. Players not attacking, not pressing. Now, how much of that is the manager, I don't know. But it wasn't good enough. It really, really wasn't good enough. But yeah, Gareth, I feel you, mate. I feel you. First game you watched, and it was awful. Should be embarrassed. See you later, Sean. Thanks for joining me. Guys, I'm going to head off. I need to get some dinner. It certainly means the last game in the group is a big one. Certainly means more. You know, if England had won today, that was it. We've got through. It's certainly going to make the last match of the group a little bit more interesting. But awful. I would be very frustrated if I was an England fan and I paid to go to Qatar, paid to get into this stadium to watch this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, tomorrow probably watching South Africa versus England. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.